Hi guys, my name is Mel. Welcome to my Tuesday at 2 live. Today, if you can see in the description, I am going to be coming to you with a special live. Today I'm going to be interviewing one of my clients that is going through the TOUGH program, which is a 90-day weight loss and lifestyle program, the Ultimate Female Weight Loss and Lifestyle Program. So I'm going to be interviewing one of my clients so that she can kind of tell you her story and just what is, let me see, I'm going to try to add her right now. Explain what is different about this program, how things have changed for her, and hopefully, inspire some people that might be watching right now. So I'm just going to wait and see until she pops on here, and we'll see how this goes. We tried to do a little tryout yesterday to see if it would work. So, well, there she is.
Hey Mel,
Hi, can you hear me
I
okay?
hear you great.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you joining me today. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking to do this, especially if you're not used to it. I've been doing it for a little while and I still get a little nervous before I come on here. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling okay. Definitely out of my comfort zone, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, no problem. And again, this is live. If you've ever seen any of my lives, like my battery dies, I drop my camera, everything happens. But that is also kind of the fun of it. So, um, Shelly, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself? And if you want to just hold your camera too, I don't know if
Okay.
either way, whatever's most comfortable for you.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way that I wouldn't be wiggling it all the time, but I don't think that's going to work. Um, well, I guess I'll start out by saying, I'm a 53-year-old married mother, full-time worker, just really trying to improve my health overall, my health, my fitness. I'm at that, I've been caretaker to both my parents with critical illnesses, terminal illnesses, and was just kind of hoping that I wouldn't go down that same path. So,
Right.
not quite a year ago, I started this journey to try to um, improve my health in ways that aren't the normal medical doctor ways.
Alternative ways, preventative
Exactly.
ways, right?
Exactly.
Natural ways. Yeah. Um, so when you came to me, because obviously you'd started on this journey before you reached out to me, what would you say was your biggest struggle at that point? Or what has been your biggest struggle in general?
I think my biggest struggle is I knew what I need to do as far as nutrition. It was sticking with it. I have a long history of self-sabotage. I'll do really good for a while and then I'll get inside my own head and I'll have a bad day that leads to that day getting worse and I'm going to do better tomorrow and then tomorrow comes and I go down the same path and I keep tripping myself up and then, saying, well, I come from a family of heavy overweight women.
Right.
Maybe that's my lot in life. Maybe there's just nothing I can do about it. Or, I'm trying to live this lifestyle and my husband doesn't necessarily want to join in and eat the same things. So then you give in to, well, it's just easier to cook one way than to cook two different meals or whatever. So it's a bunch of excuses, basically. And then I was just fed up with it and said, I want to get my health to the next level. I have to do something different. I didn't join with you so much for weight loss. What intrigued me was the behavior modification aspect of it, and then the fitness. I just needed some guidance with the fitness. I like weights, but I didn't know where to start and where to go on my own. And I just figured if I got all the other parts working right, the weight loss will follow.
You know what? I was gonna say, your story, or I like to say your story is, I think, mirrors probably a lot of women's stories out there. And I say story because if you go through the program, you realize that your story is not you're not necessarily your reality. It's just how you're perceiving it, and it's kind of what's stopping you.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons why I really wanted you to come on here today and talk a little bit, because you yourself said, I want to help women like me, who are in their 50s, who, feel like maybe it is too late to change their life. But as you're starting to see, it's not.
Oh, definitely not.
Right. So can you tell me what so far, I mean, you've only been through the program for about 5 weeks. What do you feel is different now, or what do you feel is different about the TOUGH program, or the Ultimate Female Weight Loss and Lifestyle Program? I call it TOUGH. What do you feel is different about this program that you think is really resonating or helping you with what you said, stopping your self-sabotaging patterns and stuff like that?
Right. I think the biggest thing, the thing that's most different, because, as most women, we've tried multiple different things to lose weight or whatever. I think what you do with um, the the stating our goals out loud all the time, the motivation, the reading or listening to self improvement or things, subjects you want to learn, just expanding. I think that's where most of the other programs are lacking. I mean, I get so much just out of listening to some daily motivation that I don't just do it in the morning. I'm doing it at night before I go to bed, because I want it to be the last thing I hear is positive talk before I go to
Do you
sleep.
find that it's hard to do, or do you feel like, I mean, I feel like it's something that you've been really excited to do and you look forward to do. Would you agree with that,
Oh,
or?
I do. I do. I mean, I used to spend my evenings after work kind of sitting down on the couch and just chilling out and watching TV. And now I do very little of that. I'm active. I'm coming home. I'm, getting my workouts in. And sometimes my workouts come, 9 o'clock at night, but I'll do it at nine
Yes,
o'clock at
I see
night.
them coming in at 9 o'clock at night.
Where before, before I left work at 5, I would be thinking up a reason why, oh, I don't really want to work out tonight, so I'm not gonna. And in this 5 weeks, I haven't missed a one, and I haven't wanted to miss a workout.
That's the difference, right?
That's the difference. I'm
I
always
mean, that's the difference. Like, there's so much information, but this is gives you the power to like have this internal motivation that everyone's seeking.
exactly. I mean, after about week 1, I felt like a totally different person.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that. And I see it in you, and I feel it in you. I feel your energy, and you've had this huge shift, and it's really exciting to be able to talk to you every week and see how much you're changing. And it's an internal thing. It's not necessarily a physical thing. Physical is, like, I think, like just the icing on the cake, but it's the internal changes that are happening that I think are the biggest changes, right?
Exactly, because I think that I have dealt with a huge amount of stress, which was one of my problems with weight loss. Was I was stressed. So I'm an emotional eater. I soothe
Right.
myself with food. I'm a boredom eater. So if I have too many hours at night that I'm sitting on the couch, then I'm thinking about what can I
Right.
eat, even though I'm not hungry. And I think now that I'm into week 5, I also had gotten to a point in life where I was probably depressed, because I do
Yeah.
feel so totally different now. I'm like a totally different person. And
Right.
it shows. Other people are noticing it also. I mean, it's just
Right.
wonderful.
You're gonna make me cry because that's why I do all these videos and I try to explain the best I can about how weight loss is such a small part of it, and that when people are their outside exterior is just it's just like like it's a figment of what's happening inside, and that what I'm trying to do is help women be excited about their lives so that these changes are internally motivated, and they don't have to look towards outside things to make them want to change their lives, because we kind of dig deep and we figure out what is going to make that change just like automatic, like get you excited in the morning and make you want to get up and go, okay, I have all these goals and I'm ready to hit the ground running. And to hear you talk about how you were in this place that I think a lot of people are like, I don't think a lot of people want to admit that they're starting to feel depressed or maybe they have everything in life and they should be happy, but somehow something isn't there, something isn't clicking, but now you're finding that. And that's
Exactly, because depressed would never have been a word in the past that I would have used to associate with myself. But
right.
now, with the difference in how I feel, there was a reason why I used to be an early morning person, and now I was setting the alarm clock later and later and later. And now I get up
Right.
before it goes off, and I jump out of bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, get a glass of water, and I'm gonna sit down and listen. I'm gonna speak my goals. I'm gonna listen to my daily motivation, and then I'll, turn the TV on and see what the news has to tell me before I go to work. Where
Right.
before I was, why was I just not even wanting to get out of bed? You
Right.
know,
Because you didn't have a reason to. You didn't have that thing. And I like to remind people that your emotions and what you think about affects your behavior. So if your behaviors aren't lining up with how you want to live your life, you need to do the work. And it's not just, you don't like working out and eating healthy. You can't just do it for a week and expect to be healthy the rest of your life. This is a daily practice. This is, I keep you there to like keep you doing it until it is like who you are. And
exactly.
that's the goal. Shelly, let me ask you something, because this is not just a weight loss program and it's really meant to kind of like ninja my way in and make some big changes that people might not be expecting when I explain this program. But I do want to ask you right now in this moment, and this can change tomorrow, this could be different than yesterday, but right now, what makes you feel the most excited to wake up every day? What is exciting to you right now?
Um, I think what's really got me excited about this right now is I feel there are no limits right now. I mean, you dream of what you think you can accomplish with your health, with your weight, and in this short time with what I'm already seeing, I know it's limitless. I know when you and I had one of our first weekly chats, and I stated my goals, and you're like, "But Shelly, you need a bigger goal. You need something that's just really out there." And I
At the
kind of
top.
sheepishly said to you, well, I do have that goal, but I don't know if it's realistic. I want to
Yeah.
transform myself so much that I want to be able to motivate other people, and
Yes.
it's like I didn't have that kind of body when I was in my 20s, let alone to think of doing that in my 50s. But now I actually feel it's not going to happen in these 90 days. But if I
No.
keep going, I
Wait,
honestly,
if,
when I keep going, because I've already
okay, there we
talked to
go.
you about that. I've already mentioned I don't want the end to come after
That
90 days.
programming, that subconscious mind, that's what that
Exactly.
is right there, right?
I know
Yeah.
I can actually achieve it. I
Okay.
feel that there is no doubt that I can do it. The only thing standing in my way is me. And if I don't get in my own way, I can achieve anything. And that's what this program is teaching me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So as you can see when we're talking, there's little tiny snippets that might not seem like a lot, but honestly, the self-limiting beliefs and the self-sabotage, it's the way you talk to yourself. Sometimes it's the littlest things that can actually change completely how you think about life and where you're going and your obstacles and your limits or their lack thereof. It's all of those things, and you don't realize it until you just change one little tiny, the smallest word in your
Yes,
sentence is the
exactly.
difference. The smallest word it makes the whole difference. Um, Shelly, I loved having you on here today. This is the first time we've actually talked face to face, except, well, no, not even when we were practicing.
No.
We didn't even talk face to face. You're just like, nope, saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
um,
I'm too chicken to come on. So yeah,
but I'm
it's
really,
nice.
really
This is
glad
our
you did.
first face to face, so it's exciting.
Yeah, but this was one of your things that got you excited. You want to inspire and motivate. It can be a part of the journey. It doesn't have to be the destination. It's about the journey. It's about how you're getting there, how you're living in the moment, not waiting to live when you get to the destination. It's about right now. So, you're already living it, and that's exciting in and of itself, I think.
It is. And I look forward to possibly doing this again when I am further along and when we can
Yeah.
show what actually happens when you just believe in yourself and work the program.
And it's a long term. This is long term. This isn't a let's have you lose 20 pounds and then you're off on your way. This is a how do we get you to a place where you aren't going to fail because it's not in your vocabulary anymore.
Exactly, exactly. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle.
Absolutely. Shelly, thank you so much for joining me. It was such an honor and such a pleasure to have you here. It's so amazing to work with you. And I love that you're being a role model for other women and just showing them what's possible, and your energy and everything that is just kind of like, it's coming through the screen. Your smile is just contagious. I'm loving it. Shelly, is there anything else? Say there's someone out there, she's in her 50s, she's a mom, she's not happy with where she is in life, she might be feeling a little depressed. Is there anything that you would want to just say to her right now?
Yeah, I'd say take the leap. Do it because you can do it. There is no limits. It's never too late. It's never too late to reverse our health. Our body has the incredible ability to heal itself if we just treat it right. And just do it. I mean, after I made the initial contact with you, I had no doubt that I had just made the singular most important decision, and it was going to change my life, and I feel it every week since then.
Oh gosh, we gotta get off of here. I'm gonna start crying. Thank you so much. I think that was perfect. I hope if you guys are watching this and you think this could help someone, please share this with people, because I think stories are the most powerful way that we can help each other, so that we can motivate each other, inspire each other, and give each other hope and support each other. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I want to give a special thanks for Shelly for taking time out of her workday to come talk to me and hold the phone up for the last 15 minutes. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Shelly, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and hopefully I'll come back to you guys with another interview later on with Shelly with some updates.
Okay, thanks,
All
Mel.
right, guys. Bye, Shelly. Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Thanks for watching.